Welcome back to John and Kelly's Adventure. What we have here is we're doing a little bit of a security lighting system for the van. And what it entails is I'm putting a light on each corner of the van that at night I can light up, flip on the switch, and let's say this is the van, light, 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 light. One will go this way, one will go this way, one will go this way, one will go. You got 360-degree perimeter of light around the van, just in case you hear something going bump. And chances are whatever's going bump is an animal, but if it's not, you know, the light will run it off and whatnot. But if it's nice, it's not. It's always nice to know if somebody's out there trying to steal your stuff. Doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. So at least you'll have a chance to scare them off. So what I've done is I've gone down to our local hardware store and picked up these clamps. These clamps are for electrical. And what you do is you clamp them on a pipe or a flat bar. Then in here you can put they have a special clamp that comes out that you can slide a piece of steel conduit into and tighten it down to secure it. And I'm using these as security on the van. And I'll show you here in a second. Let me take you for a walk. Come with me. So anyway, you can see what I've done here with this one, hopefully, and tighten it right down on the gutter, and this light shines forward. So that'll definitely be the security part of this operation. The light switch I will probably run inside the van to the doors over there, the barn doors, and be able to turn it on at that point. Because by then, if something's outside, I'll have something in hand to deal with them with, along with that. So what I've been doing here is I've got this and a drill, basically drilling it out. Like nails on a chalkboard, ain't it? Anyhow, yeah, it's a dull bit. That's all I really got right at the moment. What'll happen is this will go through here like this. And what I've done is I'll take the light out. And I'll tell you what, when you're doing a little bit of electrical wiring with a car, you don't want to go buy a big spool of wire. These little trailer hookups are quite the deal. You just designate one as a ground, because you've already got a ground, the white. But if you're using them in two different places, what I like to do is I'll designate the white and the green as grounds, and the brown and the yellow as powers. And you can get these in 25-foot rolls and split them apart and just have yourself a grand old time. So the reason I've done to take the light out, and I'll show you this in a second. Come on. This is a carriage bolt. Well, there's nothing on the back side of it to hold it in place while you're trying to put all this other stuff on the outside. What I do is I put two large washers, one small washer, and a little lock washer. Ta-da. Then we mount our piece to it. Oh, there's a burr in there. See if we can get that burr out. There we go. Mount this piece in there. This, as you can see, is far enough to I can screw that down without interfering with it there. So then I'll take and mount the washer. I tried doing this without taking the light out. Yeah, it was a not the greatest thing in the world. I was getting aggravated. And if you, a lot of people like me, you get aggravated, things get broke, and then you start cussing and swearing, and neighbors are calling the cops because they think you're beating your dog or whatever. So we'll tighten this, snug it down. Oh, went a little too far. Okay. There we go. Now this, with the light in this position, is aimed forward, which is kind of what you want. I like to take it and put this flush. What that'll do is that gives me an outward look with the light. Come on. Let me see here. I went to the top. This is going to go on the front of the van. Okay. You don't want to get too over crazy with the tightening because these are plastic. And if you go Hulk Hogan or Macho Man on them, they will break. And for you those that don't remember those people, The Rock. Everybody knows The Rock. Welcome to my world. You can hear all the neighborhood noises going on. We got Paul Bunyan in the backyard. Not my backyard, but back there somewhere, cutting down a bloody tree. The neighbors across the street have no idea what them two are doing. Of course, then again, they are the same too, so they don't know what they're doing half the time. You want to roll this rubber gasket and get it in there right when you put it back in. If you don't, then the next thing you know, your light will leak. It's on here. We have this going in. Shouldn't be too awfully bad as soon as I find my screwdriver. And I know you guys are all excited about wanting to see me do the other two, but I think I'll just let you guys rest for a minute and I'll do these without wasting a bunch of time and film. In the background I have somebody breaking into my van. Oh, she's already inside. Look out. There you go. So the light is back together. I don't like that. Let me take that back up a little bit. There we go. That's a little more better. You don't have to get crazy with tightening these because they're not overly tightened in the first place. There we go. And who knows, probably just voided the warranty on the dang thing anyway. There. And then what will happen is we'll mount this on the front of the van, like such, here. And this will shoot across the front of the van. As you can see, the one I just showed you on the van will shoot down the side. And then this will go all the way around. So let me go ahead and finish the other two, and I'll bring you back when we do the wiring. Old Bunyan knocked off his happy horse hockey today, so we're good there. I've run the wire along the outside to make sure I had enough wire, and got the lights set. One's going across the front of the van. This one over here, whoops, is going down the side of the van. The one in the back goes across the back, and the one on this side comes down this side of the van. So what we have left to do is just basically make some wire connections, a little bit of shrink wrap, a little bit of crimpers, and we'll get her wired up. And since I have a 12-volt fuse box down here with the solar, and see it back there in the back, I'm gonna hook it right into there. It takes a 15 amp fuse to run these lights. That's each, so, or each set. So we should be good, and it's not going to be a continuous on, so hopefully it'll work out. So let me get the wiring here and get it all wired up. And I was going to run the wiring down the gutter. Let's see if I can show it to you. Wiring up in the gutter here. And they've got some automotive clips. I'm sure some of you guys that have messed with cars and stuff know what I'm talking about. It's a little clip that they use to clip wires on metal running through the body in different places. They've got about a half a dozen different styles. So I'll find the one I need to clip those into the gutter and make them work. So let me get doing some wire crimping and wiring it up. Get right back with you. Alright, so we got all the wiring done for the surround sound lighting system, and I'm fixing to show you it up. And I don't know if it's picking it up, but check it out. So it lights it up pretty good. We have it set up to where if anything's around the van, this will light it up in the middle of the night. I mean, granted, we're in a city situation here, so there's ambient light, but you all know how it is out there in the boonies. And when it's dark, and this will light things up and make it happen. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button and tell your friends, because there's more to come. I think the next one's going to be the installation of the dash cam. We'll see.